And I always look at it this way. I mean, my wife always, well, there's things to do around the house or around the yard and things like that. And sometimes I say, hey, I'm going to do this myself. I'm going to save a little bit of money, things like that. But it never works out for me. So I think, in this situation, hiring a good attorney, a good real estate agent to get you on the right path, is certainly going to be money well spent. You've got years of experience doing this. I think a lot of these things can become simple for our clients once it's laid out. I always tell my clients, they always say, let's see, a journey begins with the first step. Right. But I always thought of that and I said, yeah, that's a great phrase, but what if the first step is in the wrong direction? Right. So when we sit down with clients, I mean, you and I, we're going to come up with a game plan because it is a journey. It could be 3 months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be more, right?
Absolutely.
But we have to make sure our steps are in the right direction. And I'm sure that's one of the commitments you make to your clients. I mean, to make sure things get done. And all these, definitions that you mentioned, and a lot of it was truthfully over my head. We're going to have a list of definitions that you mentioned and some of the other information, on the lower part of this video, and we'll be emailing that out, and we'll have that for our clients as well. We appreciate your time, Steve. We really appreciate your expertise. Is there anything else? I mean, obviously, we know for the heirs, for our clients, that this is a difficult time. This is a real difficult time. You've been there. I've been there. There's a lot of things going on emotionally, financially, throughout the family. So one of our commitments, Steve, and I'm sure you would agree, is to, part of being an attorney, part of being a real estate agent, is to alleviate that. They shouldn't hire an agent or an attorney unless we have value, right? And in this situation, I found throughout my experience that, this is something that we can really show value to our clients, among other attorneys, among other agents, to make sure they're pointed in the right direction. What sort of finishing thoughts